fucks and fuckers up.
Confringo! Avada! Revelio. Lumos. That's it. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Professor, I saw an aura badge on your desk. May I ask about your time as an aura?
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That seems a bit more dangerous than teaching potions.
Often, yes. Though I've seen some remarkably creative concoctions brewed in my class. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented it.
Revelio. One up, one to go. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bradbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bradbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bradbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Handy.
Trouble's brewing.
Ha ha! Time to teach someone, huh?
That's quite a thing. But I'm practically swimming in galleons.
Strolling this area is a waste of my time.
I've always...
What's that? Who's there? Enjoy some rate of fight!
Off on another adventure.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
Revelio.
This place could do with a bit of...
Confringo.
Let's look around. Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
That's a head. I can't say that I do.
It appears to be a fearsome beast known as a graphorn. And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a graphorn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of graphorns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a graphorn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber. person.
Protego!
Say you're hard to hit. Tired of wasting my time.
Revelio. This must be the place.
Incendio! Bombardum! Revelio!
Very well. Lord of the Shore, show yourself. You are a fierce one. I need your help, friend. No need to race now, my friend.
You've made a mistake. Back.
Slow down now. There we go.
Enjoy stealing hippogriffs, do you?
Your poaching days are over. No need to race now. Poachers. Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
Where's that goblin helm, you little thief?
It isn't Nora Treadwell's guardian angel.
Incendio!
What have you done? That's fine. Don't try that Expelliarmus nonsense on me. No.
Long enough to regret it.
How about some sightseeing? It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore.
Am I Come! You're embarrassing!
Perhaps some nice flowers will grow from your ashes.
I should investigate. We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
No, I don't. Are you even trying? Exploso!
Time for you all to clear out. Hello. Do you have anything for sale? A bet I
The name is Rohan Prakash, and welcome to the oldest shop in the region.
Is that right? How long?
Well, I've only been running.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But for now, I assume yours. But our shop can sell you any number of supplies. Please have a look, and do come back.
Thank you, Mr. Prakash.
I appreciate your words.
What do you have for sale?
Please have a look. An excellent purchase.
God, shit. Oh, she died on the last one.
Thank you. I hope to see you again.
Time for a jaunt, I'd say.
So that woman, isn't it? Let's go first. Meddling other people's affairs.
This looks intriguing. Slow down now. There we go. Revelio.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber. Revelio.
Isadora? Isadora? Still looking like Mr. Michael.
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right.
That's Samira.
Isadora hasn't stopped.
Amazing.
I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others.
They're going to a fucking 1v5 and kill the majority of the team, and they were getting better and better. It's like a fucking machine like the others. It was crazy. Then died to a Zen, so then they go to QSS, so then they go to fight the next.
I need you to return to your common room. Alright?
It was really cool. They ended up being a fire and they built some other reasons on reality.
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
caverns below Hogwarts where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand. Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Good to see you, my young Ravenclaw friend. Allow me once again to express my family's gratitude. They were pleased to learn that the wand Richard Jackdaw disappeared with those many years ago had been located, even if it was somewhat unusable.
Glad to hear it.
Now, I received an owl from Eleazar, Professor Fig. He was a bit cryptic. Said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Potato!
That's the Incendio! Incendio!
A lamb to the slaughter.
Exploso!
That's the best you can do.
Incendio! Pay for that! Still life ain't here.
Beginners.
Get me outside! Incendio! How's the view?
Had enough. Black was inspiration. Don't think you're going to get out of this alive. I know your kind. You weaken quickly.
Leviosa! Incendio! Bombada! Would you like me to put you down?
Quite conduct. Still no match for me.
Incendio! Bombada!
You're going to regret that. Death from above.
delightful. No more.
Let me outside.
What are your faults, son? Novice luck. I'm not done with you. You've made a grave mistake. You can't hold out forever. To your knees. That's just the beginning. I'm just warming up.
You should have joined me.
Delay the inevitable.
A lamb to the slaughter. That's this. You're going to regret that. Come on, too afraid to break back. Redacto.
Dodged an attack.
Time for some.
Rookwoods don't go down easy. Who goes there? Another pitiful beast caught in my trap. Capringo! Not my best work, I'll admit. Incendio! No! I know your kind. You weaken quickly.
You don't want to try that again.
Look what you've done!
You're my friend. Now you just get on my nerves. You're gonna have to stop that. I don't have all that.
Now, this has become personal.
Incendio!
Don't try to make this too easy for me. Had all their teaching in Capringo! You can't hold out forever.
Rookwoods don't go down easy. I've seen better.
That's the best you can do.
The flames consume you.
Had enough yet. It's actually quite
Kupringa!
I'm not done yet. Ready to feel a burning.
Kupringa!
Everyone gets lucky now and then.
Potato! Incendio! Kupringa!
Survived longer than expected.
Fight for me!
I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an owl to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what's happened. Revelio. One up, one to go.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower.
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it. The class, that is.
The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts.
One up, one to go.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious, some venture...
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Back to our class topic. Curious?
Can you tell me where I might find Grimbold Weft?
Oh yes, Grimbold Weft. Quick with it. He's a fascinating artifact. At any rate, he can be found nearby, perched in his case.
Revelio.
Leave it to Binns to make the most interesting school in the world seem dull.
Let's see. What I wouldn't give to be back on a broom right now.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pangadon. Fearless mouse hunter and devoted...
Abandoning class to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Binns' manner of teaching.
One up, one to... Can you tell me where I might find Grimbold Weft?
Oh yes, Grimbold Weft. Quick with a needle and thread, that one. He's a fascinating artifact of the Goblin Rebellion of 1752. At any rate, he can be found nearby, perched in his case. There's nothing quite so magical as history. Dusty, immutable...
Revelio.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of... He's also... standing in eternal but symbolic...
Where can I find that friendly knight you mentioned earlier?
Oh yes, Sir Afpuddle, or rather the statue of Sir Afpuddle. It can be found amongst the other statues of knights. It's easy to identify, as it's been enchanted to wave at those who take the time to seek it out.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Where his warm and approachable demeanor was celebrated by old friends and newcomers alike. I encourage everyone to make the waving statue's acquaintance. Hogwarts is impervious to the inexorable...
One up, one to go.
As one would expect, Hogwarts contains no narthexes, since obviously those would not be found in castles.
Revelio.
In all the centuries that Hogwarts has existed, not once has it collapsed. The Hogwarts founders could never have achieved such architectural majesty without the aid of powerful magic.
I've always said that travel broadens...
Wagadu's history is, well, a bit different than that of Hogwarts, to say the least.
One up, one to go. Revelio.
Hogwarts is impervious to the inexorable march of time. Perhaps that is why I admire it so.
Revelio. Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. So beloved was, of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. History does tend to... The wise students... History is written by those who do... Schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
Looks like we've all gone on another one of Bince's wild goose chases.
How can we do so much and accomplish so little?
Finite!
Off on another adventure, are we?
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I shall speak with Ominous.
Thank you. You're a good friend, truly. No matter what happens from here,
Revelio.
I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous.
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
I realize that, but it's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step of the way, but this has gone too far. It has to stop.
Very well. Leave it to me. I'll tell Headmaster. Farewell for now. Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him.
He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me.
I would love nothing more than... As for Rosie's...
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where were I?
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other 2 friends. Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving...
And you declined?
Of course I declined, the note stated. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs.
Mr. Bickles.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Alohomora. Rebellion. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I...
How tragic.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But... perhaps I would have suffered a...
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against...
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate. I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book. I was shaken to my core. Still,
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again.
I suppose I have no choice. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Can't imagine how I...
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Velio will show me where she was taken.
Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Have you ever been a vampire?
We've got dark wizards these days that make everything evil look like you or the opposite.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Revelio.
The hidden door. He must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Revelio.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait, someone's coming for her. Student would be able to come in here alone. We got from here. Expulsion! Flash! Have you put a
Expulsion!
Might want to look up.
Come on, too afraid to fight back?
We're fast more conductive, aren't we? You back! You might put it. Death from above!
Reduction!
Now, what are your thoughts on electricity? Novice luck.
Can't hold out forever.
Surprised I haven't been given more territory.
Stop that!
What was that?
You will not survive this fight!
I wonder why I get stuck with these assignments.
Revelio. Revelio.
We should speak to her again.
Expulso! You wanna play? Might wanna look up. Expulso!
Bombarda!
Expulso! Stop that at once.
Confringo!
Flash of inspiration.
You nailed us.
Come on, you're afraid to fight back.
Bombarda!
Quite conductive, aren't we?
That's the best you can do.
Step from above. I'm not done with you.
You die for that.
What are your thoughts on
Revelio.
He must be here somewhere.
You found us! I knew you would realize I had left my one.
Over here.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Mr. Rabe? Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe,
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rape told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rape all right?
He is. I said, Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, they've also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Mine now, demiguise.
In the house.
Revelio.
I remember you. Your generosity helped me afford this rather exotic snake contraption.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage.
Wish me luck.
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio.
I beg your pardon, but would you mind helping out an old woman?
Is everything all right?
Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you for asking. I'm Betty. Betty Bugbrook. And no, everything is not all right. It's my dear friend Hazel. She's in trouble.
Hazel?
Yes. Oh, she's a unicorn. Known her for years. She doesn't like to leave the forest, so... Well, the last time I saw her, we were... Hazel, loyal friend that...
I'm sorry to hear that.
I know you Hogwarts student. Perhaps you could...
I'll keep an eye out for you.
Oh, you've a... I don't know precisely where she is, but... and although I... Remember, you'll know her by her brilliant coat. And be warned, she's a...
It's not like her to forget. I need to look for a unicorn with a beautifully...
At least we're out of the classroom.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not a... She didn't send me an owl this week either.
What did you find out about the...
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight... I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you...
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course.
If that's all right. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where... I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps now...
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home?
That sounds...
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the...
Well then, let's find out.
Wonderful. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be going sick.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it's...
Fringo!
until we've done what we came to do.
Bombard! Arrest the momentum.
I wonder how many they brought to capture. At least 10 usually.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Hera. Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her.
How? Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grapple.
Or just raring for a fight. Wait here. I'll run ahead.
I'll drop this thinking. She'll still be able to smell you. Good thinking, but she'd still be able to smell you. Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome. Good thinking.
It's a little too good if you ask me. I don't suppose you'd listen to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that.
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge
Repair.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if...
I am.
Understandable.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Don't be stingy.
I need to look for a unicorn with a beautifully bright coat. Sounds as if she's in trouble.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. A wise decision. Thank you. A wise decision. Thank you.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Revelio.
Did you find my pointy pony?
I need to look for a unicorn with a beautifully bright coat. Sounds as if she's in trouble. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Hazel must be here somewhere. Now I'm on. Settle yourself, I mean you no harm.
Revelio.
Come on, Hazel. No need to be difficult, I mean you no harm. Do cooperate, won't you? Oh, no, you don't. can take Hazel back to a Vivarium now. I should let Madame Bugbrook know she's safe.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Madame Bugbrook, I found your unicorn friend, Hazel.
Oh, what a relief! Is she all right? Are you all right? Do you have a safe place for her to stay?
We're both fine, and I have a safe place for her at Hogwarts.
You've a kind heart, you do. I shall miss my... Take good care of Hazel now.
Professor Howin will never believe this.
Deke thinks you've made marvelous improvements here. 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 Deep thinks you've made marvelous improvements here.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel mysterious and eerie, as if I'm in the Forbidden Forest, surrounded by shadows.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Why did I never learn how to swim?
Nice frown! Peace should burn the castle down!
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors and... Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe. And he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from...
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders. Rookwood is already gone. Harlow will be next. We are making progress. And we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Ah, but if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. One less humour to worry about. The real magic must distract me.
Prepare.